It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Colts, reigning league MVP. First in passing yards. It's the Colts and the Lions, just ahead.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
Here's Goff now on second down. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 18 carries, 60 yards.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
To throw is Goff. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 36. Back to throw, Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaquille Leonard gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Brought down on the play by Trenton Simpson. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the line. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
They go play action here on first down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Allen Pierce, the intended receiver, and it's third down. You talk about this Lions defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a number 1 overall pass.
Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Moody good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off on the touchdown catch by Michael Pittman. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Here's Jack Fox now. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
Check that. Ready, go.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in. They come up now 3rd and 5 following up the middle. Here's Taylor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at line. They're going to look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Aiden Hutchinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And motioning left, that's Pittman. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out that now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On play action, they'll throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Hey, check that, street.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Colts have taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Go, Todd! Hell, you won!
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mustang 19.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Kylan Granson. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown! Kylan Granson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Those are the ones. Now it's gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Goff on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And some room to run now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Goff looking to change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Shaquille Leonard. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Hey, Shell.
Goff. This is Chenault on the receiving end. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here.
Go, Reed, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll let one go deep for downs. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And a happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there as we look ahead to 2 more games later today and then a full slate coming up this weekend. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight as they'll square off against the Jacksonville Jaguars. More good stuff later in the afternoon, one being in Tennessee, where it'll be the Titans at home in Nashville, taking on the Miami Dolphins. And one final game to highlight. It's Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So here are the Colts to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going up top for Taylor. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Go tonight!
On 1st and 10, Goff. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And St. Brown going to have the Lions first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
That's good for a Lions. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Goff now looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throwing again is Goff. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Goff now looking to throw. Chenault. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Goff. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Value 3, value 3.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Brings up third down and 8.
Now Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth. Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Blankenship's kick is good. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
And the Colts coming out now.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Brings up second and 4.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he's going to take this one back to the 37. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 46 yards.
And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is.
Now a play fake here on first down. That complete to Downs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Buffalo 18.
Now back to throw. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting. and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Again, it's Taylor. 52 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. And now they're in the hurry-up.
60 Eagles.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
And he's brought down here just... That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman with touchdown number...
Shell.
So the line... The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown. Michael. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Colts, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.
Meanwhile, for Detroit, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.